Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Now with that said, yes, our team has been announced, so we know who is heading off to Budapest to represent Jamaica. And of course, I'm excited for the team, that will go off and represent Jamaica on the world stage. But again, as I did say, there were a few, eyebrow raising moments on the list. And one particular athlete that I discussed yesterday, Lanae-Tava Thomas, not being a part of the 200 meters. Now, as you all should remember, she finished third at the trials in the women's 200 meters. Now, a lot of y'all probably don't remember, but we sent four to represent us at the World Championships in the 200 meters because we have Shericka Jackson, sorry, as the defending champion. So how did the race pan out at our Jamaican trials? Well, Shericka took the win, running 21.71 seconds. Then we had Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price second, running 22.26 seconds. Then we had Lanae-Tava or Tava Thomas. I'm sure I'm pronouncing her name wrong. Somebody tell me in the comment section how it actually is pronounced. And she finished third, running 22.55 seconds. Then we had Natalia White running in fourth place, 22.67 seconds. Now that would be our top four that heads off to represent us. However, post that there were question marks as it relates to whether or not Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price would take up her spot. So of course Kevona Davis was tossed in, as an alternate if that eventuality came true. However, what we didn't expect is that when the list was released, we would not say Lanae on that list. And of course she's solidly finished in third place, so rightly so, she should be a part of the team. And of course yesterday I did say, well, she used to represent the United States. So my assumption is that, there was some eligibility issues where, it hasn't come through yet for her to represent Team Jamaica, that transfer of allegiance, right? And I'm getting some confirmation here, and I'm just going to go ahead and read that confirmation. So it says Lanae-Tava Thomas's eligibility to represent Jamaica has not been cleared by World Athletics, and that clearance may not come in time for Budapest, hence the reason for her omission from the team list. No, so that is information that is coming through from, Donald Smith. I saw this information, he posted it, right? But I took away something, interesting, what he actually said. And I'm going to read that section again. And he says, and that clearance may not, come in time for Budapest. So it's not a guarantee, it's not in stone, it seems, or based on what I'm reading, that, she's just out of the team, 100%. It seems as though there's still some time left, and hopefully, that clearance may come in time for her to head, off to the World Championships. If it does not come in time, then she will not be a part of the team. But it seems as though there's still a window of opportunity for Lanae to still be on the team. So I'm hoping, that all goes well and she will be able, to get her eligibility in time to represent Team Jamaica. Again, she qualified. She's on, on top of the world right now in terms of her performances this year. This has been the best year for her, a phenomenal year. And not only that, she also, went pro with, her dream company, Puma. So again, this would be a good look for her to head off to the World Championships. It's similar to something that happened to, Andrew Hudson last season with his eligibility as well to represent Team Jamaica. But my question here is that if there's a window of opportunity, for Lanae, and I'm just going based off what was written. So I don't know if this is factual at all. This is based on what somebody wrote. So, sometimes we may read too much into sentence construction sometimes. So again, maybe just the word he chose to use, right? But still, if there's a possibility, in my opinion, of her still being able to be a part of the team, why not just, slot her name there and have an asterisk over it? And then, of course, you put the footnote to say, pending eligibility. You know what I mean? That would sit well or better, with the public, not having to raise so much questions as it relates to, okay, what's going on here? We won't need to ask too much questions. But again, I still believe, there's a shot for her. So I'm hoping for the best for her, and hopefully that she'll be able to rep Team Jamaica. I checked over on her Instagram to see if she was saying anything. I didn't get any feedback from her just yet. So I'm still waiting to see, what she has to say, if she has anything to say, as a matter of fact, as it relates to the situation, or she, just like everybody else, is waiting to see if she'll get through in time. But I'm hoping that she will. So trackies, that's it for Lanae and the 200 meters as it stands right now. Of course, I am wishing her all the best as it relates to that. And I'm hoping, that things, come through in her favor in time for her to represent Team Jamaica. Now, with that said, I'm going to jump back over to the women's 100 meters because, again, there was, a few, again, interesting eyebrow raising moments there. And by women's 100 meters, I mean the 4 by 100 meters. Now, based on the team selection, there are a few athletes that I was hoping would get the opportunity to represent Team Jamaica on the world stage. Uh, what in happen track is it don't happen. It didn't happen. And yeah, I was kind of hoping to see some of the young guns, get that chance, but it didn't work out. And one athlete in particular is Alana Reid. No, I'm looking here at the 4x1 selection that they have here. And we have Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price, we have Shericka Jackson, we have Shasha Lee Forbes, we have Natasha Morrison, we have Brianna Williams, and of course we have Elaine Thompson here. That is 6 athletes that they chose to, of course, have represent us in the 4x1 at the World Championships. Again, we have the opportunity of selecting again eight people. We can use 8 people if we want, right? So I mean, why not use up the slots? And again, Alana is also an athlete that has been having, the year of her life. I mean, she's run 10.92 seconds so far this season, completely obliterating our national junior record in the 100 meters. And of course, you know what? She said, this is the best year of my life. Let's, strike while the iron is hot. And she pounced. And of course, she went pro. And then, she took herself, saddled up herself, and she went to the national trials and she made it through round by round. And of course, made it to the finals. We placed 7th, running 11.10 seconds. That's a very, very, competent time for an athlete. So I don't see why, they would, choose her because even if I go back to, London, let's just think about London and the world record team, that America sent out. If I'm not mistaken, the third athlete wasn't even a sub 11 athlete, on that list. So it's very interesting to see us having somebody so close to sub 11 running so well, and we not give them the opportunity, to again taste what the world stage like, so that what is required of you, and you are also mentally prepared, by a certain extent, if indeed you do get, an individual selection at some point later on in your life. But again, they didn't select her at all, to represent Team Jamaica. And another person as well that has also been having the year of her life, Shanti Moore. Shanti Moore was not selected as well. And those were 2 athletes that were squarely, on my 4x1 team heading off to, the World Championship. Because again, I said, we can actually field 2 teams. We can have one run the heats and leave it there. Of course, one run in finals. Of course, this is all if you live in a perfect world. And I know sometimes I may even la la when it comes to these athletes, but still, it would be great to see, on the back of her running so consistent. I mean, I don't remember how many times she landed on 11.10 this season, but she's run consistent over the 100 meters. And I'm talking about, of course, Auntie Moore. And then at the trials of her, she went and she placed 6th, running 11.006 seconds. Of course, to tie in terms of times, Elaine Thompson here. Of course, on count, when we go to 1,000, they were separated there. That was still a very solid time, of course, by Ashanti Moore. So really tough. Again, having the season of her life, having the breakthrough of her life as well, and not being selected in 4x1. And of course, we have room to select these people. No, don't get me wrong. I understand the experience issue, not want to use too many faces, maybe cause potential issues the relay, but that is why we have a real camp. Practice, right? So I don't know, Trackies. You tell me in the comment section below. Do you think Lanae will get a shot? Do you think everything will come through in time for her? What do you think about Alana Reid, and of course Ashanti Moore not getting a shot in that 4x1 to represent Team Jamaica? Send off in the comment section below. As usual, like video and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.